Do you have an advertising campaign that is currently working and you're wondering if you're ready na ba to grow and scale my business? In this video, I'm gonna share with you how, when, and where, all the nitty-gritty on scaling your Facebook ads coming up. Hello Tycoons, this is Fibo Lim, your internet marketing coach. In this channel, we publish weekly content that will help you grow your business online. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Don't forget to ring the bell button so that every time we publish a new video, you are going to get notified. Before we begin, I want to invite you to my free masterclass where I share with you how do you run profitable advertising campaigns. Okay, attracting your dream clients, converting your clients into paying customers without experiencing rejection, being judged, and chasing prospects. Go ahead, register for a free seat right now by visiting this link, fibolim.com/class, to register for a free seat right now. With regards to growing and scaling your advertising campaigns, it requires a different skill. Okay? So the thing is, I receive a lot of questions asking me na, okay, Fibo, now I am currently making money. I'm spending 500 pesos in ads every day and I'm generating 2,500. So I'm making money. Now, when is the best time to scale your ads? Again, I'm going to share with you 3 things to look for, to answer before scaling your advertising campaigns. The first reason, okay, the first checklist that you want to see is that na-hit ba yung target na return on ad spent or ROAS, okay, or called ROI. Kumaga, you are the one to set kung magkano yung gusto mong ROI. Okay, so if you want a 2x ROI or a 3x or a 4x or a 5x, so that means if you have a 2x ROI, that means that when you spend 1,000 in ads, you should make 2,000. Okay, if you want a 5x, okay, 5 times return, when you spend 1,000 in ads, you should make 5,000. So, kumbaga, you are the one to set that. Okay, but if you don't know yet what to set, just set first and start with 2,000 muna. So you start with 2 times or 2x ROI muna, okay, or return on ad spent or ROAS. So that means when you spend 1,000 in ads, yung goal mo lang is kumita ng 2,000, right? And now you are profitable. You're making double. You're making 100% return on your advertising campaigns. So as long as it is above 2x, it's above 2 times. So as long as you're making double, you continue to increase your budget. You continue to grow. So if your advertising cost before was 500, you can increase it to 1,000. If it's still working, if it's still profitable, you can increase it to 2,000. Okay? So you can increase it by 2 times, 3 times, whatsoever. Again, case-to-case basis to. Now, of course, there are different ways to scaling your business. Okay? Maybe I'm gonna discuss this in another video again, pero there is what you call horizontal scaling and there's what you call vertical scaling. Okay, so now what most people do is they just edit the budget. Now I do not edit the budget because masisira yung algorithm. What I do is I just duplicate. Okay, so duplicate ko lang yung tinatawag natin na ad set. So I just duplicate it. So, kung 500 yung budget ko, I just duplicate it, magiging 1,000 na siya. Anyways, let me discuss that in another video. Now, the second checklist that I see before I start scaling is yung sales ko ba, is it predictable and consistent? Okay, is it consistent and predictable? And the number one reason why most people are having a hard time scaling or increasing their budget, it's because hindi nila kino-compute yung kinita nila for the past week, for the past month. And ako, honestly, I would say that it took me some time for me to have that confidence of spending 100,000 pesos per day. And the reason why I can do that right now, kasi I know my numbers. I know magkano yung average na kinikita ko per week. I know yung average na kinikita ko per month. And because of those numbers, provided that everything else is the same, I know na if I'm gonna spend 100,000, I'm gonna make 300,000 back, for example. That is the power if you understand Facebook advertising. And the thing is, the advantage in Facebook advertising, it is consistent and predictable as well. Which brings us to the third checklist. Before we actually scale and grow our budget, we should have a clear buyer's process muna. Okay? Because what's going to happen if hindi clear yung buying process natin, parang ganito, we're putting water in a bottle na may butas. Okay? That's what's going to happen if hindi clear yung buying process mo. So, fixing that buying process first, you know na the more you pour in, tumataas din yung sales mo. Okay? Ano yung mga examples nito? So, yung mga examples nito is that you start spending more in ads, pero hindi mo pala mai-entertain yung mga inquiries mo. Okay? You start spending more in ads, pero kumbaga wala ka pang automated process to reply to these inquiries. Wala ka pang automated process to follow up on these inquiries. Okay? Now, the thing is, you don't have to be perfect. Okay? Hindi kailangan everything should be in place before you start scaling. Because the truth is, your business will never be perfect. Hindi talaga magiging in place lahat. I'm just telling you na there are holes. Okay? So, kumbaga, kung may butas, kung may bote, okay? There will always be holes in that bottle. Pero, yung kailangan mo lang i-focus or takpan is yung mga butas na malalaki. Okay? Because in every business, there are always small holes. Pero yung mga small holes na yun, nagdi-drip lang yun. Okay? It takes like a few seconds dripping. Pero yung mga malalaking holes, sobrang, kumaga, mas malakas yung paglabas ng tubig kaysa sa pagpasok mo ng tubig. Alright? So, again, just focus on the buying process and fix the holes that are big na alam mo, if masusolve mo to, for example, yung pagre-reply, okay, yung pag-automate, yung pagpa-follow up, yung power ng presentation mo, kung may energy ba yung presentation mo, okay, does it sell ba? So, those things actually matter, okay? Now, bonus, no? I know I shared with you with regards to scaling, okay? Tinatawag natin na horizontal scaling and vertical scaling, okay? So, when you say horizontal scaling, if you notice, you are increasing your total budget by targeting new audiences. For example, so sabihin natin, okay, let me just go to my screen right now. Alright, so sabihin natin, you have this audience, okay, and sabihin natin yung tinatarget, okay, let's do it again. So sabihin natin, you have this audience, and let's say you're targeting here Robert Kiyosaki, okay, and sabihin natin you're spending dito 500 pesos in ads. And then, this is horizontal. What you want to do is that you want to target another targeting, sabihin natin, business, and you are spending another 500. So you're targeting a new type of audience for this, okay? And that's a total budget of 1,000 already. So that is one way of scaling, okay? And another is, sabihin natin, we want to target Bo Sanchez, for example, and then we are spending another 500. Okay, sabihin natin 1,000 for this. Okay, so this is tinatawag natin na horizontal scaling, right? We're scaling to the side by targeting different audiences. Now, the other scaling naman, okay, the other scaling naman is tinatawag natin na vertical scaling. Okay, so ibig sabihin, in a very simple way, sabihin natin we're targeting Robert Kiyosaki audience. So, let's start first with 500 pesos per month. And then, vertical scaling is like, okay, we're gonna make it 750. Okay, after a few days, we're gonna make it 1,000. Okay, so the thing is, some people just edit the budget to increase it. Okay, by the way, you can do this, pero when you edit the budget, you should only increase it by 20%. So, let's say, yung budget mo is 500. When you wanna scale it, you increase mo lang siya by 20%. Okay, around 20%. So, however, to be safe, what I do is I no longer edit the ad or the ad set. Okay? Kasi masisira, it goes through what you call a learning phase, a learning stage. So, what I do is, sabihin natin if I have an ad set that is 500 pesos na budget, I just duplicate it. So, I just click duplicate, and then there's another ad set here that will have another 500. And then if I want it to be 2,000, I just have to duplicate it, 4 times, okay? Or I can just duplicate it another, and then I'm gonna put the budget 1,000. So, mangyayari is, may dalawang 500 ako, may isang 1,000 ako, I have a total budget of 2,000. So, if goal ko naman is 4,000 yung budget, I can just duplicate it again, and create an ad set that is 2,000. Okay, so, total budget ko nito is 4,000. So, however, the same audiences to. Okay, the same audiences. I actually do both. Okay, so what happens is, if there's an audience that is working, that is making a lot of money, what I do is I increase the budget by duplicating it. So in short, parehas lang din ng audience lahat. Okay, parehas lang din ng audience. pero ang total budget na tumataas. And for those ads that are not working or not making sales, I kill them and then create another ad or create another ad set that target a different audience. Okay, so that is one of the things that you do. By the way, if you're a newbie and you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's really best to join my free masterclass by visiting this link, fibolim.com/class, where I'm gonna share with you the basics para mas ma-understand mo even better on this online marketing thing. Question of the day: what is your experience with regards to increasing and scaling your advertising budget? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna read each one of your comments because I wanna connect with you and have a conversation. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, go ahead, click subscribe right now, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that every time we publish new videos, you are going to get notified. This is Fibo Lim. Achieve success, live with happiness, and enjoy the good life. See you in our next episode.